Well, thousands of Canadians, including many Vancouver Island families, planning to take off for spring break next week can breathe a sigh of relief, at least for now. With two separate labour disputes at Air Canada just days away from grounding the fleet, the federal government stepped in today. CTV's Andrew Johnson has details and shows us why one island frequent flyer has had enough.
Just when Air Canada passengers were preparing to spend spring break at home or frantically rebooking, Federal Labour Minister Lisa Raitt put the brakes on the whole thing.
I have asked the Canadian Industrial Relations Board to take a look at the case and the facts of the two cases to determine whether a work stoppage at Air Canada is going to have an effect on the health and safety of Canadians at large.
It means there won't be any travel disruptions, at least not while the board does its review. Raitt stepped up today after Air Canada threatened to lock out its 3,000 pilots Monday morning, the same time as a strike deadline set by Air Canada's largest union. In a statement, the airline said, "We need to bring closure to the ongoing climate of labor uncertainty at Air Canada, which is affecting our customers, destabilizing the company and our operations, and damaging the Air Canada brand. It is a very fair offer." But it's an offer the union executive recommends its members reject. It all comes after the union representing 8,600 mechanics, baggage handlers, and cargo agents threatened to walk off the job right before one of the busiest travel seasons of the year. If Air Canada pilots were to be locked out and other employees walked off the job, you might still be okay flying out of Victoria. Air Canada Jazz crews are members of different unions. There would only be one direct flight out of Victoria to Toronto daily affected. Sydney's Michael Bocercu, who runs MySavvyTraveler.com, says he's one of Air Canada's top flyers, but already booked with someone else for a trip to Asia next week.
If this was baseball, 3 strikes and you're out, and I'm wondering if a lot of travelers like me are thinking that way too. It indicates that, guys, get your labor relations in order, because if you have all of your employees now threatening to have gone on strike, it represents a big problem.
Bocercu's taking off from Seattle instead of Vancouver because he says flying with Air Canada right now isn't worth the risk.
CTV's Andrew Johnson joins us now with more. Andrew, this is getting to be a regular thing, the government stepping in quickly to stop a labour dispute from grounding Air Canada.
It is becoming pretty common. Hudson Labour Minister Lisa Raitt did the same thing last year when it appeared flight attendants were poised to go on strike. Before that, customer service agents represented by the Canadian Auto Workers walked out for 3 days until the minister threatened back-to-work legislation. Analysts say Air Canada is going to have to take a serious look at employee morale after settling these disputes. Employees have been trying to win back pay and other concessions they gave up to help the airline restructure under bankruptcy in 2003 and 2004.
All right, Andrew Johnson, thank you.
You're welcome.